I feel very lucky that it felt like a welcome time off for me to be with my family, spend some time in London. Um, you know, it's an exciting time. It's an interesting time for me. I've been so lucky in my life that really since I was about 17, I've always had something to come out when I was going on to a new job. So for me now, everything I've done is out.
We all know Tom Holland and Zendaya are engaged. The stunning diamond ring Zendaya debuted at the 2025 Golden Globes confirmed what fans had hoped for years, that Hollywood's favorite on-screen couple had become real-life fiancés. But beyond the sparkle, very little was known about what their life together actually looks like. That's starting to change. Tom Holland, usually one of the most private young actors in the industry, has been opening up while promoting Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and even a quirky Lego short film. In his refreshingly candid style, Tom has been dropping hints about what's really going on in his life with Zendaya and about the life they're planning together. Tom is currently hard at work reprising his iconic role in Spider-Man Brand New Day, set for release in 2026. It's the fourth film in the series that made him a household name and the one that first introduced him to Zendaya back in 2016. But despite the excitement around the project, Tom himself sounds uncertain about how much longer he'll stay in the Spider-Man suit. In an interview with Unilad, he admitted, "I don't know what the future of it looks like, as in terms of like my future in the character beyond this film. I don't know the answers to that question." For an actor who has carried Marvel blockbusters on his shoulders for nearly a decade, it was a striking moment of honesty. He's proud of what he's done, but he's also looking ahead to something more personal than red carpets and box office records. In fact, Tom made headlines when he admitted that if he and Zendaya have children, his acting career would take a back seat, or even come to a complete stop. "When I have kids, you will not see me in movies anymore," he told Men's Health. "I will just disappear off the face of the earth." It wasn't said as a complaint. If anything, he sounded eager. For Tom, fatherhood isn't a distant idea. It's a dream he can see himself living soon. I love kids," he told People. I can't wait to be a dad. I can wait and I will, but I can't wait. If I'm at a wedding or a party, I'm always at the kids' table hanging out. My dad's been such a great role model for me. I think I've got that from him." It's an image that feels surprisingly grounded for a 29-year-old global superstar, but it makes sense when you know Tom's background. Before acting took off, he once said he'd considered becoming a primary school teacher. Family and community have always been his compass. Of course, Zendaya's schedule tells a different story, one of an unstoppable Hollywood A-lister at the height of her powers. She has The Odyssey with Christopher Nolan, Dune, Part 3 with Denis Villeneuve, a new season of Euphoria, voice work for Shrek 5, and films like the drama and Be My Baby lined up. She's balancing blockbusters, prestige projects, and personal passion pieces with grace, but far from being at odds with Tom's dream of stepping back. Zendaya's career trajectory complements it. If she remains Hollywood's leading lady while Tom takes on the role of supportive husband and father, they'll become one of the rare celebrity couples who prove that love isn't a competition, it's a partnership. And if Zendaya's recent comments are any indication, she's just as excited about that future as Tom is. In interviews, she's spoken about finding peace and protecting love, hinting that family could be just as central to her legacy as any award. For Tom, family extends beyond his own future children. He and his parents and brothers run the Brothers Trust, a charity that raises money for lesser-known causes worldwide. Unlike celebrity foundations that sometimes feel like vanity projects, the Brothers Trust organizes events that directly involve Tom and his fan base to generate donations. Their focus is often on children living with physical and mental hardships, creating opportunities for them to enjoy special experiences or receive crucial support. But Tom's vision doesn't stop there. He has what he calls a lifelong goal, to build an entire school. "I have an end goal of what I'd like to do," he told Lad Bible. "I'd like to build a school with the best facilities that any school in London can offer, but is totally free and rivals any private school in the country." The idea comes from a personal place. Tom was diagnosed with dyslexia at 7. His parents transferred him to Dawnhead Preparatory School in Wimbledon to ensure he got the attention he needed. But his father, Dominic, has openly written about the fortune it costs to get Tom the right support. For Tom, creating a free school that rivals the best in the country isn't just a dream, it's a way of paying forward the opportunities his family sacrificed for. Of course, with an estimated personal net worth of $25 million and Zendaya's $30 million, funding such a project would be a challenge. Eton College, for example, spends over £11 million annually, but Tom isn't daunted. The Brothers Trust already has global reach, and with his star power and Zendaya by his side, the dream doesn't seem so far-fetched. When you put all of this together, Tom's yearning for family, Zendaya's powerhouse career, their joint passion projects, and private love story, you start to see a picture of what their future might really look like. It won't be endless Spider-Man films or non-stop red carpets. It will be something far more meaningful, a balance of family, philanthropy, and art. Zendaya has always said she values the little things more than the flash. Tom has always said he's most at peace when surrounded by family. Together, they've created a love story that feels less like a Hollywood fantasy and more like a blueprint for building something real. And if the past year has shown us anything, it's that they're already well on their way. Zendaya's career right now is a galaxy of opportunities. She's not only reprising MJ in Spider-Man, Brand New Day, but also continuing her streak of powerhouse roles. The Odyssey with Christopher Nolan, Dune, Part 3, more Euphoria, and even voice work for Shrek 5. Her resume reads like a hall of fame for modern blockbusters and prestige TV. And yet, those closest to her say she has never seemed calmer, more grounded, or more certain about her priorities. She often credits Tom with giving her that sense of stability. Tom makes everything feel lighter, she once told a stylist friend. He reminds me that it's okay to stop, to laugh, to just live. For Zendaya, whose career has been defined by intensity and perfectionism, marriage to Tom has become not a distraction from her goals, but a foundation beneath them. The secrecy around their engagement and now their married life isn't a marketing stunt. It's survival. Zendaya and Tom learned early on that the more you give the public, the less peace you have for yourself. When paparazzi revealed their relationship in 2021 with that infamous red light kiss photo, Zendaya called it intrusive and weird. Since then, both she and Tom have drawn clear boundaries. They'll share a birthday post here, a sweet red carpet glance there, but the most intimate parts of their love story, those stay behind closed doors. It's a boundary that protects them, and one that fans have come to respect. Because the glimpses we do see, like Tom leaning his head on Zendaya's shoulder on the Brand New Day set, feel that much more authentic. Marriage has given both Tom and Zendaya a new lens on their careers. For Tom, it's about imagining a life beyond the Spider-Man suit, possibly teaching, definitely fatherhood, and certainly more time with Zendaya. For Zendaya, it's about finding the balance between ambition and presence. She's said before that she wants her legacy to be more than just awards. It's about love, peace, and community. With Tom by her side, she sees a future where she can have both, global success and a deeply personal home life. Being Mrs. Holland isn't about status, she told one interviewer in private. It's about knowing I get to come home to my best friend every night. That's the part I love the most. Their shared values shine in their work outside of film. Tom's Brothers Trust charity, run with his family, raises money for small, overlooked charities worldwide. Zendaya has long been known for her activism, speaking out on representation, equality, and opportunity. Together, they embody a modern kind of celebrity, one where the platform isn't just for personal gain, but for lifting others. Tom's dream of building a free school in London aligns perfectly with Zendaya's advocacy for young voices. Those close to the couple say she's already brainstorming how her own influence could support the project. For them, philanthropy isn't a side project. It's the next step. Fans have been unusually supportive of Tom and Zendaya's privacy. Perhaps it's because they can sense how genuine the relationship is. Social media is filled with posts like, "They're proof that love doesn't need to be a performance." Every time Tom talks about wanting to be a dad, I cry. Zendaya deserves someone who loves her like that. The Mr. and Mrs. Holland tag trends almost any time they appear together. When Zendaya debuted her engagement ring at the Golden Globes, TikTok flooded with teary-eyed edits. Now, with Tom speaking more openly about family, Fans are bracing for what they see as inevitable, the Hollands becoming parents sooner rather than later. So what's next for Tom and Zendaya? For Tom, 1, finishing Brand New Day. 2, possibly appearing in Avengers, Secret Wars. 3, continuing to build the brothers' trust. Long term, his focus seems clear. Stepping back from acting to raise children and maybe pursue golf, a personal passion. For Zendaya, 1, continuing her reign as Hollywood's go-to leading lady. 2, balancing prestige projects with blockbuster franchises. And 3, maybe surprising fans with more producing work. For them together. 1, a family. 2, a home. And 3, a shared legacy that goes far beyond film. If Tom disappears from movies, as he's promised once kids arrive, it won't be a tragedy. It will be a testament to his values. And Zendaya will be right there cheering him on. What makes Tom and Zendaya's story so compelling isn't just that they're young, talented, and in love. It's that they've chosen a different path. While many celebrity couples flame out under pressure, they've built something deliberately slow, carefully private, and deeply real. From meeting as teenagers on a Marvel set to dreaming of schools and children a decade later, they've grown together. And that's what fans respond to. It's not just a love story. It's a blueprint for how to protect something sacred in a world that constantly tries to take it away. Tom once said he wanted to disappear from movies when he became a father. But in reality, he and Zendaya may leave behind something far bigger than films. 1, a marriage that inspires. 2, a school that transforms lives. And 3, a story that reminds fans that love, real, quiet, everyday love, is the greatest legacy of all. Because behind the Spider-Man mask and the red carpet gowns, Zendaya and Tom are just 2 people who found each other young, held on tight, and built a forever. And now, as Mr. and Mrs. Holland, their next chapter is only just beginning.